Hi, everybody. Nick Blazer here with my next round of the WBIF World Individual Championship. In this round, I get to play Ronald Loero, a strong player that I've seen at some of the U.S. tournaments, so I'm excited for that match. Double check that I'm not getting invited yet here. I'm a couple minutes late to it. But yeah, we're in round 15 here, which means my record is 11 and 3. I think that should be Ronald's and 2, unless we got some like lineup thing. But 5 matches kicks out of the tournament. And if we go look at the tournament where we're getting down there, I think there's maybe 60 players left or something like this. Can look at what Ronald's been playing in it too, but I think he plays in the 4 to 5 range, so should be a tough match for sure. Oh, there we go. We're getting invited. Yep. Well, let's get playing. What do I have to share too? Nothing really big coming up. I still haven't figured out. Seems like publishing the books on my mind for sure. Might be a while before I can do that through Galaxy, so I've been thinking about trying to figure out if I can figure out how to do a version on my own. And if I can do that, um, might get it out sooner than later. We'll see about that. Of course, it would be a lot nicer through Galaxy, and maybe I'll do that either way. But yeah, still working on it. Twos. I don't think we tend to waste them to hit, so I'm just going to make 2 points, even though I'm kind of sad if my opponent makes the bar point past my structure now. When they don't, it's pretty nice. Ones is going to be a pretty good response for sure. Ooh, all these dilemmas already. Of course, I would love to make the 5 point, but then I'm even more like the 6 just negates a lot of that. My opponent's threatening to improve, so maybe the tempo is worth quite a bit here too. So now I'm leaning quite heavily towards trying to take over the race and checkers back with this down. And while my opponent's in the air is probably the best time to split and not be primed here. There are 9 checkers in the zone, so it's more of a priming threat than a blitz threat, I think. It seems like a lot of numbers are going to be very good. All the 6s and 4s play great, and those are what don't enter. So it seems like a very big play. And I'm slightly outboarded. But when it works, I do better, and maybe getting into this hitting contest is okay. And of course, the other candidate is just make the 5 point. How does this progress? Well, if we get into a priming battle, I'm doing a little better. But then if he rolls a 6, then of course I'm not, right? So I feel like there's too much swing on that. I think I got a hit. So let's go ahead and hit and split. Seems to have worked. I guess this will probably cover a blot in the outfield. Why not? And I don't have the better board. Slightly better race. Slightly. I like how I'm doing given that I'm on roll. But other than that, I don't think I have a ton of advantages. I hit. That's very nice. Then I can block that 24. That seems pretty strong to get 6s from the bar. Not good anymore. It is also nice to link 24 to 23, but I think this is a little nicer here. 3, 4. That misses. Now my opponent's got 3 checkers back to my 1 back and 1/2 escaped. His structure's a little better. I've got the raise. I've got some serious threats to make a 4 prime or extend the gap to 4 prime. Maybe escape 1 checker. Oh, he goes for the big split against 10 in the zone. Now I'm certainly going to have market losers if I were to point on head after this roll. Down in the race and all this, I'm not sure that he needs to do that. Maybe there's nice 1 duplication. I guess the other 4 isn't so great. So that's compelling reason to split instead. This makes more sense to me. I could send a 4th back that's duplicated with a lot of my good 4 rolls, but could hit from the outfield. I mean, this seems worth a cube. Still a lot of game left. I don't think I have any worry about Ronald dropping, but I could imagine how 4 back could be too much, or the 4 prime without performing. It might be a little early, but I'm going to get it in. And we only have 2 point boards, though. It must be a long game. There must be a lot that I have to do in order to finish this off, kind of. So I expect he'll want to play it out. He's always got the 24. So worst case, he's going to have winning chances in like the teens probably. If he can time this well. Okay, threes must be good. Perhaps I should have thought about what this would do. It looks an awful lot like that's three of them, and then I guess hit off the edge. The tempo will buy me time to hit over here. Why not? Could step up. I don't see any reason to give him the initiative with kind of blots around and threatening to greatly improve his position by anchoring at the edge and all these things. And I should still be well in the lead after I get hit back here. So I don't think I learned to lose too much. 2-6. Okay. Linking out in the outfield is just a nice command of the position now. The most advanced anchor that Ronald's probably going to be able to make is this 22, but this hits as well, which is better here. I'm not sure. It leaves him a lot of trouble. Okay, this I think is just hopping out. We're just going for mobility. It's a close race. So a close race when your opponent's pinned back on the 24 and you have an advanced anchor of some sort, going to be very favorable for me if we can keep playing that way. Ooh, I could potentially lose my link to the back checker. I don't think I can afford that. So I think my midpoint would have to go here first. I think it will. And then is there any way I want to leave an ace for distribution? I mean, this looks pretty awkward. 1s, 2s, and 3s, so 4s, 5s, and 6s, all those can play in. If it's two of them and I end up slotting, he's got to play his role. Still have some outfield control here. Yeah, I think probably 1s and 2s step up on his side, though. So 1s, and I'm going to get a lot of returns when he hits out here. So maybe this is worth the flexibility. I think I'm going to go for it. Could be overplaying this severely. But I can definitely see the downside of playing stiff, and I'm going to make a long-term play. This position is developed interestingly. Not that common that we play 17-point anchor. Oh, he wants to go for a slotting play. Seemed pretty natural to just like respect my board and play 2 down, but okay. 5-6 I think is going to slot the front. I don't think I have anything else. And it doesn't duplicate either. That's a bummer. Not going to leave a double shot out here instead, so here we go. 6-5, not going to be a great roll for him either, but it's going to roll forward nicer because of his slotting play. So, got that. Okay, this is getting interesting. Somehow my one checker back here, it seemed like it was having no problems with getting stuck. Fortunately, Ronald having priming issues of his own. Oh, this is a pretty nice shot. That solves a lot of problems. Ronald could slime out of this. It would be pretty wild, though. He needs the 2 to start. And he really needs to cover to buy time as well. Still okay here. If he covers and hops one out, maybe I can still take until he's up on the edge. I'm not sure here. I don't lose a lot of gammons in this position. I should have chances to slime around or just let his prime crack, whatever. Like here, this still seems like it should be an easy take. There's nice 2 duplication on his covers as well. So when he covers, then he buys time to step up with a 2 and escape with a 5 or 6. But it takes on average, I think, like 3+ rolls to roll that 2. And I'm not sure he definitely has that sort of timing. So there's some timing question. I can certainly win when he cracks and enter on the 6 and just contain that way. So I don't know. To me, that's enough for a take for sure. And worst case, I think my gammons are going to be like 10%-ish or something like that when he gets the closeout and escapes naturally. So he cracked for me. If I roll a 6, I'm in a commanding lead, but I don't think I've won. I think I still have some awkwardness to deal with. So I think I need to just play this on for now. Okay, if I roll this, I'm going to lose my market for sure and win a bunch of gammons. So I think with the shot, I've got enough now to send the cube back. If he takes it on 8, my gammon price is reduced. So there's that to consider. But this just feels like a 5 is probably a market loser and a 6 is pretty good too. I'm trying it. This is fun. This could be a short match. I think maybe he's still got a... I wonder if he still wants to take this or not. I actually don't know. Might seem pretty like it's going to take a lot of luck to get around. He has to get missed. He has to advance with a 2. Has to escape with a 5 or a 6 and then not get contained by my single checker. And meanwhile also needs to not be attacked now that I have a slightly better board as well. So entering 4s can hit loose or entering 2s might slot just to see how we do with that. I don't know. But, I mean, my instinct is that it's still takeable. I'm not sure though. I underestimate or overestimate the crash side in those positions all the time. My distribution seemed pretty bad though. Like I could have problems. But okay, off to a 4-point lead. He would love the 13 to 11 to contain. He's going to go with the 10 as well. Sure, okay. I'm not sure. I'm for sure hitting and challenging that stripped midpoint. This position's already a little bit awkward that way, but I'm fully escaped, so it shouldn't matter too much. Ooh. Well, there's no safe play, so I think I'm hitting for sure. And then I could come around and try to add covers, but I'm getting hit like always here. Guess the indirects aren't so bad. But if I continue to the ace, well, I duplicate some hitting numbers. I don't get hit as often. I protect my race lead. Maybe tactically that's worth it here. Feels weird. I'm going to try it. Could hit 2 as well, but... Okay. Still don't have enough to send anything, I do not think. Oh, I don't get to cover either. I have to bring a blot in front of them. Okay, but they're indirects and I get shots with... This does not feel like the plan that I had to my last play, but I think I have to. I don't see another idea other than 3 blots. Ace 4, okay. I'm going to get returns and hopefully make a nice point. One of those things, we'll see. Oh, he's going to give me 6s from the bar. Okay. This is going to have to hit, I'm pretty sure. Could cover. Maybe this leaves more shots. I should count through it, but I mean, it's going to be all indirect 5s and 6s. But okay, indirects are much better than covering because he can have hit and covers after this play, or else just make the anchor. Yeah, so it must be better. Must be better to hit out here. All right, I think we came out of this with a checkers back advantage. This is gonna get to freedom, I think. It's a lot of indirects, so I guess the other option would be to switch to the ace. I don't really see that being long-term worth it, though. But man, this is all 7s, and most 8s is like more than a direct shot. All right, let's look at it again. Play B must look something like this. This is 5, 4, 3, 2 with a 4, and 2, 2 is like 8. 3, 6 is like 10, so it's almost a direct here. We're getting due as well. A little bit less after a play like this. And the long-term prospects, though, are much worse, I think. So I think we do have to just make the structural play. Hope I'm not missing a play C. I don't see it, though. Ooh, 5s is going to work out nicely. With this kind of lead, I fear recubes quite a bit. So I'll use that to decide some maybe close decisions. Do I have a cube here? I haven't made a board point, though, and he has a 4-point board. Maybe usually for money with 3 checkers back, I would be thinking about sending this, though, because I almost always make a 4' here. And if he doesn't perform after that, he's in a lot of trouble. So there's a lot of volatility here for sure. His 4-point board isn't perfect. Maybe this still is a cube at the score. Maybe he's more inclined to take it, but does he want to take... Maybe I think after I make one of those points, I still have 2 more to make in front of the anchor. So maybe he's comfortable there. Maybe if I lose my market, I haven't lost it by that much. would be kind of my idea. Now, do I play this super safe and make the back, or do I make the 5 point? It's less. 1-6-2-5-2-6 is 6. 3-6 is 8. And that might be 3-5 is 10. Yeah, so it's a lot less than it was last time. And, oh, it feels worth it. Against a 4-point board, though. My other option would leave a 4-6 and a 3-6. Oh, it leaves a decent amount out there anyway. Yeah, okay. We're doing this. Upside is huge on this play, of course, too. But I think you got to start to think about it when being hit against a 4-point board costs quite a bit. Which one does he want to hit? He's going to go for the split variety. I think that makes sense. I am not going to be too concerned with market loss here. And while I'm scrambling my checker home, I think I want to clean this blot up and not leave 2-5-1-6, 2-6, 3-5. So we'll go ahead and do that. Deal with just one. I still am decent in the race if I can escape here. I'm happy to hit anywhere, though, if I should get so lucky. Maybe not deep. What am I talking about? I like these checkers where they are, but I expect them to step up. All right, 4-2. There we go. After I clean up, I get a perfect shot anyway. 2 checkers behind a 5 prime. This could be enough again, especially after an awkward roll like 4-3. It doesn't do anything. Bring 2 down and leave a bunch of fly shots. Yeah, this is pretty commanding now. They even have a strong positional double, and I doubt he can take, but maybe he wants to try it since I don't escape this roll every time, but my priming's way better. God, it feels like an easy pass and like I should actually be thinking about too good a little bit. This was a really not good sequence for him. I'm going to send anyway, though. I'm expecting a fast drop, though. We'll see. But it seems like, yeah, it's hard to imagine. Maybe there's some sequence where he creates a prime after that, and I'm sad I haven't claimed it. But I should be winning a lot of gammons there when I hit in the outfield and things like that. So maybe it's better to play that one on. Those are confusing decisions to me, for sure. 6-4, in the opening it hits here. We're primed and doing well in the... How well are the race? Maybe it still hits here. We're not actually ahead much. Yeah, sure. Could just run. He gets a nice anchoring response. 6-1, sure. Make another landing point. I mean, escaping looks nice too, but I'm not ahead in the race enough to be really thinking hard about jumping out into the outfield. Oh, this is interesting. Does he have to do this? I don't think that's what he wants to do, but all right. Simple mutually holding game. Neither of us has enough of a racing advantage to really, or board advantage or anything to take big liberties here. I'm not sure about this. Hurts quite a bit to be hit with the ace or the eights or anything like that, so we'll go for it. Maybe entering deep and making a point's pretty strong here to avoid being attacked. I don't know. 5s is just going to try to escape to a winning race. Do I need to come all the way around and create that blocking point or just clean up my blots in cube? This is probably the plan. What can he do? Maybe 6-5. I mean, even if it makes a point out here, then he's got a single checker back under the gun from a lot with a huge deficit in the race, so I think this is still going to be pretty straightforward cube at the score. I think he needs to sit back and make board points. 15 pips, extra checker that I can maybe point on if I want. Ooh, is 15 enough here? I mean, I have like almost pure race kind of contact. I should only have to volunteer 10s and 11s, but I only connect to his 7s, 8s, 9s. It's a little different. And there are some gammons. So in a race, 12, 13 would be the point of last take. Usually we have to be quite a bit past that for them to think about passing, but I think the extra vig of potentially pointing on head is going to be enough here. And in holding type games like this, I don't tend to adjust the score too much. They play quite a bit like regular play. The recube vig is not like highly valuable. There's not as much game left. A lot of reasons why it just plays more like normal score backgammon. So I'm not 100% certain about this actually. I'm going to do it. But it does give him the option to enter deeper and have more contact, which is a little bit scary. Probably his best plan for winning. Oh, wow. And double fives actually hops out to just 4 pips in the race. I didn't realize it was that close after that roll. So that's a great shot for him. Finds the right play, of course. I would have thought I gained a lot more on that. Okay. Let's keep going for racing distribution for now. Ahead a little bit, but not much. We get a chance to clear safely with a set, we'll do that, but we're not volunteering here. Not enough racing lead to do that. Getting more reasonable. I don't tend to think too much about saving sixes either. I guess, okay, this will break contact with. It comes into play sometimes, but it can cost a lot to like kill your racing distribution doing that too, so it's not always free. Maybe 5 to 4 is better for distribution there, or 2 to ace is nice too. But I decided to split to have more numbers to get in and get a little closer. Those are always interesting decisions to me. Here I think I will send the 2 to the 4. Looks nicer. Okay. A lot of times when you only have one checker outside is when you start to like to make those plays even more. They're small. 6 in, 3 off. Things are looking okay. I expect my take point to be somewhat normal, but a thing I noticed in my book is that a lot of, usually the recube when you're leading, or like when the leader take point jumps up into from like the 21% like live cube we'll talk about to maybe around like a 25%. At the most sensitive scores you can get up to like 30 for a bunch of them and then 40 for some others. But this I would think is not like match ending craziness or anything like that. So probably if I had to ballpark it, I'd just work with that 25% number and expect it to be reasonably close enough to know that I'm going to adjust the race by like probably 2 pips or something like this. And it's a nice simple way to deal with these without having to know all the match equities and take points and do a bunch of calculation that you might get right or wrong over the board or otherwise have to memorize, whatever. 6 away, 13 away. Okay. I'm rolling slightly above average, I feel like. It's been a good tournament for that. Normal score references, I need like some sort of boardage advantage. Like I need to make a point and have him have a worse one, and then I have a cube. And if I'm a whole point ahead or he doesn't have a point, then he can pass it. Anchoring, of course, is going to keep the cube off. So I think I'm a ways away here. 2-1, we're pointing on head for sure. Okay, this got a lot better. Now I do have the better board. Threatening to remake this. Small race lead, though, so after I make this, he has a really hard time splitting, though. I've already got 10 in the zone, so he's kind of under prime and blitz pressure. 6 away, 13 away, though. Okay, now the cubes are starting to seem awkward, like I'm going to lose a lot of gammon value when the recube comes back. Just going to send that kind of early. So is this too early in the game to shift that over? What would I do for money? Would I send this for money? This feels pretty threatening for money. I think I'd have to. So if I think it's a sizable cube for money for his impurities and everything like that, then probably I shouldn't be adjusting so much even with a 7-point lead. I'm not sure. That's tricky. 6 away. Winning a gammon undoubled would get me to 4 away, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'll just roll this one. I don't know. With a plan of kind of playing on. Is there any meaningful duplication? I don't really see it. I don't want him to be able to split with tempo, so we'll put it out here where we get returns a lot of the time. And hopefully extend our prime, slot the back, things like this. 1-6 isn't going to be a return out here, but it is in board. This is looking very strong. I think that's an improvement from last roll, which I'm quite tempted to double again. Does he want to play this? Why does he want to play this? I don't think so. The third checker can help him anchor. That is a thing. But even then, this doesn't look fun to play. I don't know, man. I'm sending. I like to make mistakes like these. These aren't like, I don't know, maybe people that know these scores better, this is like a comfortable take or something like that. Doesn't feel comfortable to me. I wouldn't like getting this. So I'm happy to send this to most people. 5-3. What are we doing with this? Fly shots are fine. Distribution doesn't look great of 8-5. Keep my anchor for now. Sure. 3-6. Ooh, what's he going to try with this? He must have to try to run. A lot of space in the outfield. Ooh, I hit the hard way. Yeah, maybe it's an easy and, well, the deep anchor side of the take here isn't so attractive, I don't think. A lot of times you use that as like a lot of the vig of playing this position out, but it's really poorly timed. Okay, if I make a point in board, I have to give up blocking points, which I don't think I want to do here. Am I going to like slot or something? Otherwise I have to break the anchor. I could, well, I could slot the front. I could just play 9-4, 10-7. That's got nice 2 duplication. I keep all my structure. I don't lose my anchor. And then when he doesn't hit, he has to let something go. Maybe this is best here. I don't think I could just give up the anchor too. I could, how does this look? This is just seems like so many more numbers. A lot of hit and covers, a lot of play against this single checker. I don't know. I really don't. I'm going to try this though. Looks like an absolute mountain to deal with. If you do get to hit, it's still quite scary. And then the upside with 6s that don't hit seems pretty nice too. So now something goes. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to hit and cover, but I guess I'll take this. Don't have 1s on the other side, so sure. Not sure about this. I'm going to keep my distribution. But you don't like to have a checker this deep on the 4 either. So another one I'm not completely sure of. Love to make this point, but I can just break contact. Probably a little better here. And this is shaping up like a nice cube dev cent. This is the kind of game that I'm happy to claim. Not a ton of gammons in it or anything like that. Pretty low risk for me as well. And let's see, if he rolls something crazy and big and starts to crack, we might want traps available. Okay, instead we kind of regret staying out there. I have to put an extra checker. I don't think there's any way around this. Yeah, we'll keep a primer for a little longer. But having an extra checker on this bar point that I want to clear is a problem for sure. Oh, we could clear from the back. That's an interesting idea. Could just cover. My first instinct is just to come in, but the distribution's a little weird. Maybe I want to keep my prime a little longer. This looks weird. 6-5 is a double shot right away, but how can he take advantage of it? Not too often that he covers both, except with an ace-2. 6-5 is only a single shot this way. 5s play, 6s play. Maybe everything's actually pretty safe from here. This looks so weird, but maybe somehow this is best in this position. If I don't roll a 5 next turn, or a 6, then I'm pretty happy clearing from the back with pretty good distribution, but I still have this odd here. It looks good for one roll. Is there any long-term problem with it? What else can I do? Clearing from the back puts another checker on the bar point that I want to clear, so I don't know. I'm going to try this. Temporarily gets a 5-point board. Oh, he gets to keep it too. Okay, my 6 is forced, and I have to volunteer. Look what I've done to myself. 5's crack on the other side, so I guess I don't want to open that up, so I will open the 6 here instead of blocking the high number. 2-1. Nice. 6-5 double is a double shot. 6s is a shot if I stay here. Maybe I go for the... I don't know. I'm going for this anyway. Maybe the double shot isn't so bad against this. 6-3 plays nicely. I think when I don't leave a double shot, I'm happier with distribution. We run, so I'm going to get some chance to attack maybe, but there's not a lot of gammons with only 6 outside anyway. So this played out reasonably nicely for Ronald as well. Got some contact, some chances to hit a shot and maybe win that way. Didn't pan out for him. I think that breaks contact best. I don't know. We'll see. Slim chances of gammons here, but that helps. I need him to help too, though. Ooh, yeah, that's probably not going to do it. All right, we'll be at 4 away. Maybe that's the reason to send the cube too, that he doesn't mind passing as much. Because getting to 4 away is better. It's like a Michi thing. 5 away is a stupid score. Guess he's doing a book on match play too. Share some more things like that. Excited to see that. Don't want to give up the 8 points, so we'll just split after making the 3. So you're going to deal with this. With the slots around, maybe the tempo's worth something. I always have to come out and just get hit and covered a lot. So sure, we'll try it. Oh, 1-6 is pretty good entry. That doesn't it, I guess. 6 is covering now, I think. And then 3 can step up with 10 in the zone. Will I have a better board? Slightly ahead in the race. Split anyway. 3s and 1s. 3s and 1s. Controls the outfield if he wants to try to come down. Sure, I'll try it. I'm not sure I see like a strong desire to do this, actually. It kind of gives him a way to play 3-2 and things like that. Oh, does he hit and split now and go for it all? But I didn't have anything that I wanted to do on my side more either, so I ended up going with that. And it didn't feel too scary. You do want to split eventually. It's nice to err on that side if you feel like you have the opportunity to do it. Making a big mistake. I think I want an anchor. Does that mean I have to play my 6 behind? Or can I leave a triple shot somehow? 3s, 4s, and 5s. And those would all neutralize the race. Only in the 4s and 5s are practically free. No outfield point. What is play B? What can I do? Play 2 in and 6 out? I don't know. I think I have to do a weird thing like this. I hate it, but it feels like the game plan's calling for it too strongly. 5s does not play great. Not bad, though. Catch up in the race quite a bit. He's just going to go for 4-point board. Okay. He's going to have the same problem as me very quickly here. Ooh. That's pretty bad. Well, I can survive at 1 roll. Don't like the aces, though. Yeah. Not sure about this. I mean, having the board is very nice since we're both going to have to leave the anchor and have contact eventually. Mutual holding game theme. But giving up the 8 prematurely when you're trying to like use that as a landing spot while coming around if you do get ahead in the race costs a lot. Not sure what other play he had, but 4-3 could make the bar point. Oh, that's an interesting play. Opens up to the attack, but my attacking structure isn't so great. I think I'm... what am I going for? What does my attack look like? It looks stupid, like this, right? But it's a 4-point board. I'm not covering for a roll or two. I'm going to have to leave a lot of blots, and just entering on the 6 hurts quite a bit. Okay, that looks a bit scary. I could just start advancing with the race and breaking contact. Maybe a little bit of both play. So I want to come forward with this with the lead in the race. Then do I want to keep coming and try to break contact? Bring 2 down. I think that just makes me more stiff. Maybe I just make the board. And I'm going to have numbers that play awkward next time, but... Oh, geez. Okay, I'm going to start watching my clock. Is this any sort of option? Could advance to the 9 and have a better landing point for the midpoint. Could make a point. I feel too strippy when I make another point from the mid, though. So I think I like the look of this. Okay, this is only 10 pips ahead, though, and makes like a fairly even game. So am I sure that I'm like not winning by more when I attack? I think so. I think he's still got kind of a better board. All right, we'll try this. A lot of questions where I'm kind of in doubt. This was a roll I thought about. I don't like it. I think I will choose to not leave a double shot. I don't think it's too bad for my board yet. All the checkers are live. If I hit from the 6, I could oh, I can leave a single shot. I can leave the direct 6. That seems, again, why do I want to volunteer in this position? This is brutal. I don't like this at all. 4s and 1s to hit if I just come down. That keeps my board purity. No checkers dead. It's a lot to give up. I still have my anchor. I don't know. I think I have to do it. Ah, these all could be such big mistakes. I hate this. He has to play his role too is kind of the problem. Like a 4s and 1s are probably not good if I don't volunteer for him. But I just feel like it's too much to give up to clear the 20. I don't want to deal with that long term in this game, so couldn't bring myself to do it. We'll play this game. This is not a bad game. This, I always have this pretty strong bar point holding game. It's kind of the idea when I do get hit with an open 5. Should be able to enter high, things like that. I don't want to give him the attacking game plan, so I'm just going to break contact there even though I'm down in the race. And we're going to rely on our bar point hold. He gets the safety. Nice shot for him. All right, 120. Should not lose on time. We got... Oh, he wants to think about sending with the lead in the race. Yeah, it seems fine. My board's not that good for contact, but it still seems like an easy take, even at the score. Not the kind of position you need to adjust in. No gammons at risk or anything like that, really. So this is a comfortable one for me to sit on and try to win 2 points. Pretty unlikely that I'll be able to get in a recube for the match, but sure, let's make 2 board points. Hope he doesn't volunteer now. I'd like to make my board quickly. Oh, cool. Recognize some of these. Maybe Astronomics is Astro Rex. Probably. Let's see. 4-3 is going to make a point. 6-2. Okay. Chink in the armor. Yep, I got to let something go too, but I'm okay with it. 5-4. I don't think he wants to volunteer direct 6, but I don't know. This has not played out great for him. He needs a set real bad. I need him to roll a shot lever now. And I'm going to be happy to come off the bar with 1 at this point if I need to, but I don't need to. Does that somehow create more shots? I don't think so. I think it creates hit and covers, so we'll stay there for now. It might, though. Ooh, 4-1 is going to be a lot of fun. 4-1, 1-1 is 23. So better than 2/3. Yeah, there's just no way I can send a cube here, I don't think. But I can win a gammon for the match. If I roll a deuce. If I roll a deuce, I said, should I save the ace? I don't know. Keep an extra roll to hit. I should have saved the ace. Okay. I'm not going to clear a point to try to get that checker. We're coming in, and then, sure, let's do 2 off. Maybe there's some extra vig in that. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting in the territory where I should just claim this. What am I doing? This is super 1. Maybe I should have... It's not really too good anymore. Maybe there's a little bit of too goodness. Sure. We'll do that. It is possible to win a gammon here. It is not possible to win a gammon here. Let's claim this. Two away. All right. Things are going well. 5 sit on the ace to disconnect from the bar point split. It did not work. I am happy. This can make the best anchor. Should it make some offense instead, or... Interesting, a blocking point in the 11 to unstack. I would have thought about the board point first, but there's probably merit to that. I'm going to make a point in front. Don't see any need to point on head behind the anchor. Now I think he's got some pressure to step up to the 20. Really? He doesn't want to point past my, or anchor past my point. It's more contact for sure, but it feels like a very strong improvement. I don't know. I'm going to leave the double shot for, because it's the 5 point. This is low clock, make primitive plays. Let's see. No safe play, so sure, let's hit. I don't think there is a safe play. I'll be sad if I see there was later. This is shaping him nicely. 5-3, okay. Don't really want this point, but there's no other constructive 3. At least reduces something there. Sure, let's start sending more back. He doesn't have timing yet. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should not time this game. Let's think about that. But it's going to slow him down from making the 5 point, which I want to happen. But he has all these checkers back. It's a pretty good game. Oh, if he covers with a 4 or a 3, what does he do with the other? He has to like play out or something. It's not very strong. The thing is that he doesn't have timing for a 2-3 now. If I hit, I'm kind of sending him on his way towards having that. But it's still not good timing. I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'm really not sure about that. I am likely to win a gammon if I win this game. Do I want to stack up the mid or go for a little diversity on the 11 and 15 here? 3s are nicely duplicated. I don't care if he hits, really. Let's do this. Maybe I can make a point in the outfield. 3-4. It'd be a disaster to hit on the ace there for him. Which one? I don't want him to make this point. I'm going to go for that. I don't really want him to make the bar either, but now he is getting into time zone, so this is a pretty good game for him. Maybe that's a reason to have done the other play. I'm going to start challenging him to move forward. How do I want to do that? My first instinct was off the 15, make the 11, slot the 9. 6 is out, but I realized that I could just make the 9, which is a priming point, but I have to clear it later. I'll just do this. I don't know. Both look pretty nice. I do not want to run out of time, so I'm going to start making plays. This hits if he wants to, but I have the better board. Probably gives up a ton of gammons. I think he has to just try to sit on the position, so it didn't seem too risky to slot things. Yeah. 6-5. Clears something. Sure, let's do distribution version. Maybe clearing the point further back makes more sense. Yeah, he still doesn't want to go forward from here, like at all. But he has to give up the midpoint. I think giving up the midpoint's okay when you have the 18. So maybe I would find that, cover the 3. But he's going to try with his forward chances. I don't have a prime, so he's not like so committed to a back game. That's a little bit different thing about this position right now. I don't think I can volunteer in front, and 1 checker back on the ace is not too bad. I'm going to go this way, just really trying to scramble around now with 6s and such, like that. But I could make the 7, which looks very attractive, but a whole bunch of blots everywhere, so I'll just come give the double shot. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I got to make plays. 6-5 can hit. Okay. I don't think I'm going to have a cube as a score like ever. 5-4, come out or cover. Let's cover this time. I don't really want him to hit. No, let's make him hit out here. I don't want him to hit loose and have a chance of making the 5 point. And of course, he's happy to hit loose with his double anchor game. The 2 hits, 3 comes down, sure. There is a bit of a risk of like entering and being primed here, but I did save time, so I can cover with my next roll. Things like that. This looks pretty nice. I like how this is shaped up. Yeah, slotting makes a lot of sense. I get to escape without hitting. This is beautiful. This is a pretty poorly timed back game for him. I have to leave fly shots everywhere coming home here, but that's going to be okay. Which one am I going to? Let's do this one. But I don't have much of a prime to crack him, so he's probably going to leave one of these and end up playing a not the greatest anchor game. We'll leave the far one because of the distribution here. 10s and 11s, but yeah, shots are getting pretty painful. Threes is going to help a lot. Now I'm not so afraid. Fives is stuck. That's that's three of them for sure. And then can I come down and volunteer a double shot? No, why would I do that? I'm going to do this. That was weird. I got stuck on the fives for a second there. 4-3 would not have hit. Is he going to give up board or come out? Yep. Here's where all the gammons come in. 5-2. I don't think I can hit lose here. I would have loved to point at him. That would have been nice. I think there's still enough gammons that I still have to keep playing this. Threes are not great. Should I hit with a 3? Should I hit with a 3? I don't have much time to think about it. Feels like a long-term play. I don't risk gammons anymore. I got a checker off, so we'll try it. Reduces contact. Oof. Never mind. Doesn't do anything good. I just rip 2 here? Or do I clear from the rear? I'm trying to leave shots really bad with the dead checker. I don't know. I'm overplaying this, but I'm just going to make some plays. There are certainly some numbers that clean this up. 6-4, not one of them. Sure, let's just take checkers off some more instead of clearing from the rear. He's getting into interesting territory where I'm sure he's thinking if he loses a lot of gammons. And if he hits, he might win. Yeah, I mean, should be a trivial take for me here. But I'm kind of happy getting doubled here. Let's just have some magic number that cleans up. Because now I don't have to win a gammon. Oh, that's not one. Another double shot. Great. But I got all my checkers off. He hits 2, and I just return with a 4. No such luck. Not covered. Should he switch, maybe? I think he's pretty big favorite now with me only having 7 off and 2 up, yeah. I don't know, so I don't know if he needs to leave this. I don't know if that's like a big key to winning this game. The 4 getting hit is not good. Maybe it makes his game easier, I'm not sure. But I would have thought of switching off the 6 point with the 3-2. All right. Probably going to lose 2 points for all my shenanigans there. Maybe I deserve it. I have to play faster, too. No time to lose connection or anything, man. Okay. I think this is the deepest into the bank that I've gotten. Let's go like that, I don't know. I will try to keep talking and also play speed gammon. See how that goes. Okay, I'm not getting any more checkers off, so we'll do this for fun. Here we go. 2 away, 11 away. Still probably pretty good shape, the match equity table. I don't think he wants to hit here. Maybe there's no other option. Maybe it's fine at the score. Can't remember. If you hit, do you split with it? Looks weird. I think just the split is fine. 7s and 9s to hit. Got an 8 there, so we'll do this. Sure. Why not have an anchor? 4-3, their hits are anchors. Okay, 2s is gonna... I think this, it could make the anchor. I like a little bit of offense, though. We'll try this out. Duplicate some 6s, challenge that blot. I'm rewarded with a point on head. What does this do? Gets off a 6 and cleans up. Looks kind of nice to me. Makes an offensive point. Looks pretty nice, too. Doesn't hit anywhere, so do I just step into it? No, why don't I just do this? This looks great. Better distribution. He has some advantage. I have an anchor. I can take this forever. Yeah, I'm playing this for sure. A lot of work to do. I'm not sure he really has market losers. Maybe, like, is making the anchor that bad? If he slots with it, certainly not. Ooh, am I going to slot too? What the heck? Sure. What could go wrong? I will... What does this do? Just runs around, or... I'm getting close in the race, but that allows him to move a checker that he wants to. I don't have anything else. I'm gone. Alright. Heroes is starting to warn me about my time, too. It's also worried. Okay. Oh. Well, it's... Oh, at normal scores, I can do this. Can I do this? Sure, I don't know. This is probably wrong at this score, but should make things easier. Should make my decisions more clear. Now I'm committed. I'm hitting in stuff. Is he hitting again? Probably. Oh, he's going to hit this one. Okay. Just a 5 is pretty nice. And 4 with it, sure. I don't know, whatever. 4-1's going to hit twice. Maybe I won't have any more decisions because I'll be on the roof all game. That's nice with time trouble. Would have thought he wanted to link 2 by making the bar. This was a play though too. Where am I at in the race? I'm still okay. I'm like 1 hit away. The 9 is an option, sure. 7's going to be an option, sure. It would be hilarious to time out on one of these matches and lose that way. Strategically, in any tournament, losing on time is pretty unacceptable. It is always less of an error to just make a play than to lose the match. I guess you could theoretically accumulate enough mistakes to like have theoretically lost an entire match of equity by playing too fast, but I mean, especially at this point, it's a no-brainer. I just need to make plays, so my instincts are to hit in the outfield somewhere, hit on the 20-point, all looks nice. I'm going to do any of that if I get the chance. I don't, so I'm just coming out with the 6. I love some mobility. Ooh, 3s does not do almost anything for him. Am I thinking, I'm just thinking about, I think he's going to clean up the 13. Maybe he's going to come out to the 15 with it or something. That would make sense, but I would love checkers in the outfield now. And I'm a little worried about hitting loose with like the lack of follow-up. So maybe a 4-2 can just make this. Start thinking ahead. 6s, what is this? He can escape a lot of things. So you're going to make the deuce with it, come out to the bar, make the 9. Yeah, this probably makes a lot of sense. What is my 5-1 doing? I think it's got a slot somewhere. What else? Oh, I can do this. Okay, cool. Doesn't have to. Let's just give up the 11. Probably better. Oh, I get hit anyway. Okay. 1-3. We can play for some contact and slot a point. Let's do that. Trying to build our board quickly while he comes around. And I don't think I'm under too much pressure back there quite yet. So I'm going to try to keep the goalkeeper for a little while. 4-point board, something like this actually with weird distribution might be enough pressure where I don't really want to be back there. So maybe a 4 I'm happy to step up with. 6-1 gives him an option to attack somewhat, but it's not such a good option. Maybe he switches to the ace here. But yeah, it kind of goes both ways here. He's going to clear instead, so I guess my goalkeeper is doing good work. But at some point it switches to just like something for him to do. Like here, do I want to just volunteer a 6 since a bunch of them would point on me anyway? Maybe that's the thing to do. Sure, we'll try that. I don't know. 6-2 is going to be better the other way. I'm entering. Does this get there? Oh my gosh. I roll so good. I don't think I want to volunteer on the back. I do want to attack though. Yeah, 3-2. Let's just roll perfect numbers. That seems like the easiest way to win at this point. I'm a little low on time, so. 6-3 could have come off the anchor. Why though? I like this ace, and then I don't have a 3 that I want with it. What do I do? Ace. Let's just do this. I gotta stop spending time. I liked hitting on the edge there. 7s, 5s, double 6s. Ooh. Oh, look at that. I think we did it. 6-4. No slotting available. Let's just do like this, sure. There must be some shitty roll from here, like double 6s or 6-5. That's not great. Jesus. All right, that fixes a lot of it. Yeah, it would have been nice to have some time to think about distribution occasionally. Yeah, we're just clearing. Okay. Luck box in my way straight out of this. So easy. when you just never leave the shot despite the distribution. Oh, there it is. There's the shot. Cleans up better the other way, but he has high numbers. I don't know, man. I keep doing this. Sure, let's just not leave shots. I don't know. He resigns. Yes, I accept. How'd we do? Oh, we played pretty well. Despite time pressure and everything like that. Ronald played it right there too. Interesting one. That was fun. Every now and then when I'm talking a lot or thinking about tough decisions, I'm going to get in some time pressure. But it's not too big of a deal, as you see. You can just play quickly and make okay decisions and hope that holds up. Thanks for watching. I still teach lessons. Subscribe to my channel if you like these. Leave likes on the video too. I appreciate that. Get them viewed by more people. I'm starting to see them show up in like backgammon searches and things like that, which is pretty cool. So thanks so much for the interest and all the comments too. I try to like respond when people have questions about the videos. So yeah, chat with me. I'm around. I don't know when the next live event I'll see you at will be or anything like that. Of course, we have the UBC finals coming up eventually, which might be like another remote commentary gig. It sounds like we'll figure that out. But yeah, more to come soon enough. See everyone soon. Thank you. Bye.